A bombshell secret letter from the abdicated King Edward VIII to Adolf Hitler in the run-up to the Second World War has been unearthed in royal archives. Its sickening contents, hidden for 86 years, would have outraged a British public then living in fear of another bloody and catastrophic war with Germany. The letter reveals fawning Edward's adoration of the Nazi leader and his extremist far-right politics, and the way he was running the country. He talks of the beautiful hours he and bride Wallis Simpson spent in the monster's company at his Berghof lair in the Bavarian mountains, where he would later plot the course of the war. Historian Alexander Larman found a draft of the letter after years researching archives for a new book on the Duke of Windsor, exposing the depths of his love of fascism. The letter was written during his infamous 1937 tour of Germany, which was enough to rankle the royal family, the government, and the public back home, who thought it in poor taste during the first year of his brother George's reign. Written in German on October 23rd, the day after the couple first met Hitler, it read, "The Duchess of Windsor, and I would like to thank you sincerely for the great hospitality you have shown us, and for the many options you gave us to witness all that has been done for the working people of Germany." Part of the letter reads, "Our trip through Germany has made a great impression on us, and we won't forget the attentiveness you surrounded us with and the warm welcome we received everywhere." Edward concludes with heartfelt thanks for the beautiful hours that he and Wallis had enjoyed at Hitler's Bavarian retreat. Edward had been lured into Nazi fandom on the very day of his marriage to American divorcee Wallis in a romance that led to his abdication in December 1936. It took place on June 3, 1937 at the Château de Cande in the Loire Valley, a Renaissance castle which was the home of Franco-American industrialist Charles Badeau. The Nazi sympathizer had befriended the Duke and set up his meeting with Hitler. Badeau and his wife Fern had generously paid for much of the lavish wedding, ensuring their hosting skills were fit for royalty. Less than 7 years later, Badeau would commit suicide in FBI custody, accused of treason and trading with the enemy. The exiled Duke's continued Nazi-loving behavior abroad after the war began was enough for wartime leader Winston Churchill to draft a letter to the Commonwealth Prime Ministers in early July 1940. Even after Churchill shipped the pair far away from Europe, appointing Edward as governor of the Bahamas, his fascist sentiments were still a cause for concern. Last year, another damning letter emerged that further tainted the royals' dubious reputation. It revealed Joachim von Ribbentrop, Adolf Hitler's Minister of Foreign Affairs, asked him to give evidence in his favor at the Nuremberg war trials. In the document, von Ribbentrop recalled a meeting between the pair in 1936 after Edward became king. The letter had been kept by Dr. Hans Werner, responsible for the printing of the record of the trial of major war criminals in 42 volumes. Edward failed to appear in court, and von Ribbentrop was the first Nazi defendant to be executed by hanging. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe to the channel.